Hello, glad you're with me today, my fine feathered friends. Today we're gonna have a little hill to bomb, because as a skater will tell you, bomb hills, not countries. And so we're gonna have a little hill to bomb, and we're gonna do some spiritual insight down at the river. So I hope you can bear with me. Could be a little while here. Blazing heat today. I'm so glad I live by the river. I can just head on down to the river and hop in the water. It's quite relieving. The water's so nice. not quite to my place at the river, but we're gonna walk a little ways here and try and enjoy this beautiful weather. It is hot. It is fire season in BC right now. The paper says the fires have been unprecedented, which is crazy because all these people are being evacuated from their homes, and there's mad fires across BC. People are having to change plans and evacuate, but it hasn't really affected us here, which is kind of relieving. Anyways, as I was saying, I have a short piece that I wrote, and I'm gonna try and use it to inspire you, which means we're gonna find a nice shady place down at the river, get out of the heat, sit down, and have a nice little talk. And hopefully by the time we're finished, you'll have found some type of insight, or however you want to look at it, inspiration or strength. Or also I'm trying to learn how to build compassion, trying to find ways to bring some compassion into the world. And it really helps when we're even just thankful, you know, like if we count our blessings, if we look out for each other, if we team up, if we stick to the things that we know rather than let what the world has to offer get that confused. So, you know, being honest with yourself, trying to work on the self, and sort of being brave, working on small details, and, you know, finding a balance. It's a matter of finding clarity, because clarity, we all know, everyone wants clarity. If everything was made clear to us, the world would be a different place. But I do my best to find the truth, and I work hard to be honest with myself, and the best option is just mindfulness. That's one other thing that goes right hand in hand with the things I'm going to be talking about in terms of being a part of a movement and practicing non-violence. You know, a bit of mindfulness. You got to be careful not to get overwhelmed, because you know, Buddhist teachings, a lot of the teachings and so on, you know, it's best if you just practice maybe, you know, one mindfulness a day, sort of like one good deed a day in terms of compassion. It's a bit of self-care, helps keep you going. So we're down at the river, and it's beautiful. Look at this beautiful river. I'm glad you're still with me. If you're still watching the video, that was a bit of a endurance test to see how long you can wait for the insight. But we're almost there. We'll sit down and we'll go through this together. At least there's a bit of a wind today. Yesterday the sun was, I had It's too hot for me. By the end of the day, you could bear it. I came down here yesterday too. So this is the Slocan River at Perry Siding on the back road in Winlaw, and we're gonna see if we can manage, you know, our pain and suffering and be whole and be human and welcome others who wish to do the same. And I'm really glad you could join me today. We're almost to my spot and we can get going. Okay, here we are underneath the bridge, and it's time for us to pull out the work I did and make a video. So I sort of called it Inner Strength, which is disputable. So, let's get going. Life's trials and tribulations can have a completely varied consistency, and everyone has the power to choose how to react. Just because you haven't got a fair shake doesn't mean you can't make your own luck. Sometimes we find ourselves backed into a corner, but I know that if I can manage my fiery side and not panic or bottle things up, my energies can flow from being trapped to more one with my reality. The creative energy in free flow has the power to shock or surprise, as well as provide a lift. To the effect of finding balance, I ground my energy for the effect of positive vibrations. A stream of consciousness that flows from the greenest of places in nature, also fractal geometry, can help with that. I've learned that if I set myself up to be calm, the odds are in my favor. I understand it could take some time to face all the difficulties in life, or will it? It's a timing thing. I'm at my best when there is no dispute towards my intentions. I feel real. I have a disposition to feel sympathy in difficult places. Beauty, truth, and reality can become my own worst enemy, but I still hope that we are able to work for a world that inspires these things. I know I cannot change my experiences, but it isn't healthy bottling things up. It takes sometimes great difficulties to find inner peace. You must at great lengths challenge yourself to take your practice for peace one step further. There's no end to this quest we make, a bit of momentum and keep it flowing. When we get knocked down, we pick ourselves up. The spirit of non-violence gives me inspiration. It takes viewing things through a different lens. How will we survive without our baser instincts? Are we not at the top of the food chain? I chose to quit eating all meats aside from the fish. I became a pescatarian. This proves that there is more potential for us to discover through imagination. The longer we spend acting in kindness, the more responsive the sensation of joy becomes. There's more and more to see without the veil that shrouds the eyes of society. We have to look deeper than the instant gratification we are programmed for. Let our story be in constant motion, and with the freedom to express compassion and gratitude for all the time we have to share with friends and family. I stand for the freedom to seek meaning based on the values that protect us from negative actions such as violence. It's a path that I choose, and despite exploring the harm our society creates, I have a great deal to live for. Beyond the short-term goals of our governments, politics, and media, is our time to empower each other and find meaning based on the spirit of peace. Slowly, the turtle wins the race. The stronger I become, the further I can progress my dreams for the future. Love and kindness, Elliot.